Hi, ladies and gentlemen and pups of all ages. This is Jackrabbit35. It's past 2 o'clock in the morning. As you guys probably, you guys are asleep, and I'm not. In my last video, you guys saw me crying. And part of it. I don't like shedding tears for people that really don't deserve it, but, I'm really upset. I really don't know what to think. I'm really between words, actually. I'm really, really trying to think hard on what I should really think of my twin. It's her religion and my parents. I really think that Bethany should look out, like how the Indian tribes used to do back then, because we are two different types of Native American. And, they used to go out in the mountains and, I guess, meditate in some way, or go find themselves, actually. They used to go out and find themselves and find their spirit animal, and basically, they used to do a lot of stuff back then the hard way. Nowadays, there's casinos, they still do work hard, even the ones that aren't in casinos. They still sell jewelry. They make a hard earning living. And what do we all do? Fast food, buying expensive things. At least the upper class do. And I didn't even get to go to McDonald's when I was little. I was very poor. I was low class. Our family struggled to even have toothpaste or real diapers. We had, I think a lot of you guys would know about cloth diapers and like baby pins. Believe me, back in our family, we grew up on cloth diapers. When Huggies and Pampers came out, they were an arm and a leg. So my parents decided to raise us with cloth diapers. And believe me, the laundry piled up high. It was disgusting in our basement. And on the clothesline itself. When a child gets sick and they end up with the friggin' number 3, you count like pee, poop, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea when you're sick, and nonstop flow of it. You gotta add the numbers in there so the kids don't know what you're talking about. But a lot of people, that's how I learned what was what, by doing numbers. Pee, which is 1, poop, which is 2, diarrhea, which is 3, 4 is explosive diarrhea, and 3 is a nonstop of diarrhea, which leaves your child very, very sore. There was Bomb X instead of all these other stuff, which you can put on your child. Because we used to use baby powder until we found out baby powder actually made rashes worse. It dried them out, it irritated them. And that wasn't until, I think, the early 2000s. Or late 1990s. So then Bomb X came in and stuff like that. But, me and my twin have gone through so many different things together. And I don't want to disown her, but pushing a religion or sending me clips that would offend me is very painful and very unhappy. It makes me very unhappy, and my mother knows this. And my mother is doing this to spite me, to make me so mad that, she's done this before and she's tried to apologize. Why apologize if you're going to do it again? Does she even think before she does things? Sometimes I wonder because she has done so many hurtful things to us. I don't even let my hair grow long anymore. My hair used to be blonde before it get dirty blonde because of the sunlight when I was a kid. We spent our days out climbing trees, catching snapping turtles, bullfrogs. In my family, I was the only one that caught the biggest bullfrog. It was over a foot long, from foot to front foot. And we caught snapping turtles with friends, stuff like that. Salamanders, stuff like tomboys do. We were very outdoorsy kids. It was when we were indoors that really nobody saw behind. It was like what people say behind closed doors. The punishments, everything like that. It was very hard. But basically, Bethany got away with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff because me and her, we looked the same, we dressed the same. Sometimes we weren't dressed the same. I wanted to be different because every time she got into trouble, she would be basically, they would think I was her, so they would basically hurt me instead of her, and ground me instead of her, or hit me instead of her, pull my hair, like literally grab me by my long hair and drag me, and then hurt me. My parents were very, very abusive, and they act like they don't know what I'm saying. If they see this video, they'll act like they don't know what I'm talking about, but they do. They do. They're not stupid. My mom's not stupid. She went to college, I think 2 or 3 different colleges to become a nurse. Thank God she didn't, because I'd place her in the same ranking as Laughing Jane. The woman that killed, overdosed people, and watched them die. My mother was not mentally stable from the get-go. We went through hell with her. And I don't know why my little sister says that we got pampered or everything was sugar-coated. It was kind of sugar-coated, but at the same time, we all had our fair share of beatdowns. I was really rambunctious when I got older, and I didn't take it from them anymore. If they hit me, I would hurt them in some other way. Let's just leave it at that. And Bethany got away with a lot of shit. Once she graduated high school, my parents only paid attention to her and treated her like she was the biggest angel in the world. She literally smothered my face with her diploma, flashing it all over the house, putting it next to me or in my stuff so that I would find it and see it. She would flash around her ring. It was horrible. It was really horrible. And the only reason why I didn't finish high school was because I would stop the bus. I'd literally get up out of my seat, sit on the stairs near the entrance, and make the bus stop. Even on the highway. They'd have to pull over, turn around, and send me home. Because I wanted to be with my mother to make sure, because nobody was home. My dad was at work. Everybody was at school. What happens if she fell? What happens if she hurt herself and not near any phone? There was no cell phones. There was only a rotary phone, like one of them wall phones. And she was nowhere near them during doing the laundry or anything like that. She did get hurt on the stairs quite a few times going down in the basement because of the freaking cats running by her. So I would always try to find a way to stay home and help her any way I could. And that's why my education was not perfect, was not good, and it suffered because of her. And now at 35, I'm trying to graduate high school. And that's very, very sad. And she can thank herself for that. Thanks, Mom. You made one twin look like a perfect angel when she's not. And you made the other twin feel like she's lower than shit. Disclaimer, there is swears in this. Well, one swear, maybe two at the most. And I speak through how I feel. I don't hold anything back. And, you know, I did change when I got older, you know, with the swearing and everything like that, and the cussing and everything like that. I did come a long way. I have stopped after a while, and now it's like, it's a free-for-all. You know, I think that speaking your mind is the greatest thing in the world, and that you should be able to say how you feel when you feel it. And this is how I feel about my parents. I don't like it. I don't like being tossed about. My mother used to drag me out of bed for odd hours after arguing with my dad, and grab me by my hair, drag me down the hall, and beat me in the bathroom. Any chance she got. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Bethany would lay next to the wall on the bunk bed. I'd be on the other side. And my mother would literally grab me by my hair, pull me out of bed. And it was a good drop, too. About probably about maybe almost close to 2 feet of a drop for me off the bunk bed. And beat me in the bathroom after she dragged me in there. I was only like halfway awake, trying to wake up from her dragging me in the hallway. And she always said that she would never treat us like how her family was. My dad said the same thing, but he still used his belt, and they both grabbed whatever they can to hit us with. So when you guys see that you guys can get away with almost anything as young kids, you guys are very, very lucky that you can cuss and swear and spit and hit your parents and not even get smacked. But yeah, if you have your grandparents around, that's when you gotta run. Because my grandmother disciplines still. She doesn't hit me, but she will hurt the others if they get out of line. And she will talk to me if she feels like I say something wrong. She won't correct me. She will just say, "Melissa, please don't say that around the children, around your cousins." And I'll be like, "I'm sorry, Grandma, I don't mean to." And I'll stop there. I won't go up against my grandmother. You know, I don't like being disrespectful to the elderly. I think they're wise as hell. But some old people are just really bad, and you have to point it out to them. Otherwise, they don't know what they're doing, basically. Or if they are, then they shouldn't be really taken out, you know, on trips or grocery store shopping or anything. You know, you should treat them just like children sometimes. But I gotta go, you guys. I don't even know if this is gonna upload. Hopefully it does. But this is just a vlog that I thought, you know, it's just some thoughts that are on my mind. And I needed to get out. I don't always get to talk to somebody. And when I do, it's not easy. So I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.